country in the world, and it is worth fighting for. It is worth bleeding for, and if it takes it, it's worth dying for the greatest country that this world has ever seen.
What's going on, America? It is Monday, and it is a day that is interesting, and I'm going to go ahead and say this. You need to hit the like button right now. The more you hit the like button, the more people see this, and honestly, I believe this is an episode that more people need to see. I come to you this morning agitated. I come to you this morning irritated, literally. Right before we did this show, we got a notification from Facebook that we can't go live for a month. I go to my page right now, and it says I have 0 violations. I'm in good standing, but for some reason, we can't go live on Facebook. I wonder why. Could it be because we're talking about the second assassination attempt of President Trump in 2 months? Could it be that we're also talking about the ABC whistleblower signed affidavit stating that Kamala Harris received the questions before the debate ahead of time and that they were only prepared to fact check Donald Trump during the debate? Could it be that we plan on exposing this would-be assassin for what he clearly is? Or could it be because we're going to talk about the fact of it has become ever more apparent that this assassination attempt is even worse than the first one. And we're going to tell you why. But more importantly, could it be, as I look at Twitter or X today, and I go to the trending topics of the day, and I look, and we've got Tito Jackson dying at number 1. We've got Good Monday, Victory Monday. We've got hashtag deport Elon Musk. Nothing about the attempted assassination of Donald Trump. The second in 2 months, mind you. Have we become so desensitized to the fact that, oh, this is just another day? Of course Donald Trump had his life, threatened again. Could it be that we're being censored because we're going to talk about the fact that this was a off-the-books, last-minute decision to go play some rounds of golf, but yet somehow, some way, this person knew exactly where to be and even set up a sniper's nest with a GoPro to film the entire thing, probably to send it back to Ukraine for verified purposes so he can get his money. But don't let me get too far ahead of myself. You need to hit that like button. You need to hit the share button right now because we have a lot of things to talk about. Comment in the comment section. Do you believe that this was an inside job? Yes or no? Comment right now in the comment section. I'll go ahead and say it first. The answer is yes. Unequivocally, yes. 1,000,000%. Let's introduce everybody that's in here today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just Tony today. We got too much stuff to talk about. Tony's in the building today.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
All right, producer Royce is in the house.
Good morning.
And, of course, everybody's favorite redneck, Hot Seat Todd.
Thank you, Royce.
Oh, you changed your music, huh?
That doesn't match you at all. That's all I'm saying. like the whole redneck thing is messed up now.
Yeah, if I found a good redneck song, it would work.
That's what he wanted. That was his
I'm pretty
request.
sure that this is my show. How did we get a song changed without me even knowing about it? See, this is some insider bull crap that's going on inside our own government right now.
Thank you, Royce.
Right
You
now
asked
in the
me
show,
to do it. I'm sorry.
we got people undermining the person whose show this is. What in the world was that?
And your music still hasn't been played.
He didn't go for it.
I don't want my music because I'm disgusted by what just happened. It ruined the whole thing. I want banjos tomorrow. Ding, 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 ding.
It's gonna be
And
the most
pictures of
hillbilly
cousins
banjo.
kissing each other. That's what I want.
You do realize you're from the same place that I am, right?
Look, everybody's like, "What the crap happened to your country song?" They don't. It doesn't match. Now I should call you, and everybody's favorite DJ, Hot Seat Todd, is here, and then that makes sense. Okay. Anyway, all right. Let's talk about this really quick. We're going to lead you guys through here. We're going to talk about the ABC whistleblower. We're going to talk about, obviously, the timeline of events that happened yesterday. And then we're going to talk to you about why I believe that what happened yesterday is even more terrifying. But first, this is pretty terrifying as well. Not believe what it's saying, but because they're saying it. U.S. is now reporting more than 1,000 new COVID deaths for the 5th week in a row. So apparently 1,000 people have died every week the past 5 weeks in America from COVID. What?
Yeah, I need to see the evidence on
Come on,
that.
say, huh? No. What do you mean? It's not because I believe that this is true. It terrifies me because they're now reporting it to be true, which means they're going to do this crap again. Ladies and gentlemen, they just went 0 for 2 trying to assassinate President Trump. They're going to do everything they can to manipulate this election. And you cannot let them do this. If you will not comply, comment "will not comply" in the comment section right now. But ladies and gentlemen, the only way that you can't not comply to what they're going to do is to be prepared. And that's why I'm begging you to click the link that's pinned in our comment section here on Rumble, and or to go to twc.health/Graham right now to get your contagion emergency kit from the wellness company. America, listen up. It's no coincidence that we are seeing a surge of new health crises, just as critical decisions need to be made. First, a massive COVID-19 spike. Go figure, with 1.2 million cases reported daily. Then the World Health Organization declares monkeypox a global health emergency, and the list goes on and on. You need to ask yourself, were you prepared for the last pandemic? The answer is no. A shocking 48% of Americans don't have an emergency supplies ready, according to the National Center for Disease Preparedness. That's why you need to check out my friends at the Wellness Company. It's time to take control and get the Contagion Emergency Kit from the Wellness Company. It's packed with ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, Z-Pak, Tamiflu, and the list goes on and on. It's just a few clicks, and this kit can be yours and at your door. All you got to do to be proactive, prepared, is order your Contagion Kit today. Visit twc.health/Graham. The promo code Graham is going to save you $30 plus free shipping. You can't be prepared unless you actually are prepared. You can't not comply unless you actually have the resources to not comply. You need to go to twc.health/Graham right now. That's twc.health/Graham, promo code Graham, or you can simply click the link in the description or the pinned comment. Go get yours right now. All right. Yesterday, Donald Trump tweeted, "I hate Taylor Swift." And I agree 100%. And all people were like, "I can't believe he said that." Look, you got to call evil out for what it is. I mean, you really do. Do you hate the devil? I mean, come on. Like, that's all I'm saying. I concur, sir. I hate Taylor Swift also for what she stands for. I can't stand her. If you agree with the president, comment yes or no. Oh, Graham is a Christian. You're not supposed to hate anybody. You're right. I don't hate her soul. I hate the sin in which she chooses to live daily and the sin in which she promotes on a daily basis. Not too long ago, Taylor Swift comes out and endorses Kamala Harris, and it has turned out to be one of the biggest flop endorsements of all time. Here is just some numbers for you of the Taylor Swift effect, the impact of Taylor Swift's endorsement. 6% of Americans are more likely to support Kamala Harris, 13% less likely to support Harris, and a whopping 81% don't give a flying BALLS about her endorsement because she is a nobody in terms of politics.
Yeah.
Good.
I think America just realized that, don't take endorsement advice from somebody that's made a living off writing songs about picking the wrong person.
Well, don't take endorsement advice when the economy is the number one issue in America for a person who hasn't been to a grocery store in 15 years?
Yeah, that's
Don't
true too.
ask Taylor Swift how much does a gallon of gas cost, or a gallon of milk cost? Ask her. You can ask her a gallon of gas too. She has no idea.
Yeah.
That chick ain't seen a gas pump in 15 years.
Yeah, because all she does is fly too. She doesn't even
Correct.
drive a car. She just
and
flies
it's
her
got
private
gas
jet
in it
everywhere.
before she gets there, and so
For
she
real.
has no clue. All right, moving on. Here is Kamala Harris. In fact, 3 minutes. We're not going to play
God.
all 3 minutes.
Lord
my
have mercy.
goodness.
But this is 3 minutes and 33 seconds of Kamala Harris using different accents depending on the crowd in which she's speaking to. Hit play.
Please, not the cackle. Not the cackle.
Hello to all my divine nine brothers and sisters.
My divine eyed brothers
And my
and
soror.
God, that laugh.
the blackometer. The
And to all
blackometer.
my HBCU brothers and sisters.
No,
The blackometer.
You better thank a union member
No,
for
not
paying
the
leave. You better thank a union member for
It's
paying
breaking.
leave. You
It's
better thank
breaking.
a union member for vacation time.
Let's just get the next
The
64 days.
blackometer's all the way over here. It's off the scale.
Because what we know, let's just get through the next 64 days. How about And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024.
2024.
That's wonderful.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will. All right, pause it. All right, we
So
got
let-
other things to talk about. All right, let's.
That was painful, man.
So everybody knows about all the stuff that's going on about them eating the dogs and eating the cats in Ohio.
Which isn't true, remember?
Well, according to the left, that isn't true. But Vivek Ramaswamy is going to Ohio right now to get to the bottom of this. I
Please.
swear. If we get a video of them like rotisserie chicken,
rotisserie kitten, that
a
would be
chihuahua
amazing.
or something like that
That'd
on
be
the thing, I'm going to freak
amazing.
out. Anyway, but rest assured, MSNBC has something to say. So this is Representative Crockett. Hit play.
I want to start with Donald Trump's refusal to condemn the bomb threats. What was your reaction to that?
You know, my heart breaks that this election is close because this comes down to just some basic norms and principles of what we should see in leadership for the greatest country in the world. And it doesn't look like this. Yes, Springfield is going through hell, but they're going through hell because the guy that says that he wants to be the commander in chief is actually bringing that hell to their footsteps. He decided to amplify a lie on a national debate stage, and that is harming American citizens. That is a problem. When I talk about MAGA, I talk about the fact that when we swore in finally in January, that we swore to defend against those that are coming against us, whether they are domestic or international. And right now, I feel like MAGA in general, they are
both
threats
foreign
to
and
us
domestic, but
domestically.
whatever,
And we
you know.
see it time and time again. And I think
I know
that's
it's
why
the
you
same
see
thing,
so
but,
many
you know, wording
national
matters.
leaders,
Yeah.
whether they're
Wasn't paying
Republicans
attention.
or Democrats,
Like,
coming
All right,
together
pause.
to say there is
All right,
only
so it's all Donald Trump's fault. Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. Donald Trump is a threat to our nation. Donald Trump is the reason for all things bad.
Are
Donald
they-
Trump is the reason children get cancer, according to them.
Yeah.
Are
Yes.
they really blaming Donald Trump for all the migrants, all the Haitians
Yes.
that they let in, and they're
People are
overwhelming that
eating
town?
cats, and it's Donald Trump's fault.
Yeah.
I'm telling
My
you,
goodness.
Donald Trump could give every special needs child, like, I don't know, a donkey, like, you know, or a miniature horse to try to make them feel better. And the tabloids would read, Donald Trump destroys the nuclear miniature horse family as he pulls babies from their mothers across the thing. Donald Trump couldn't do anything. Donald Trump could cure cancer tomorrow, and it'd be like Donald Trump destroys the entire big pharmaceutical company, costing tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of jobs. That's how they view it with Donald Trump. Donald Trump could fix the economy tomorrow. And they'll be like, Donald Trump has left us with nothing to complain about, and that's why democracy is at stake.
Yeah.
And anyway,
Man.
but all right, let's get into our next sponsor really quick, and then we've got to get into, ladies and gentlemen, you better buckle up because we got to get into this ABC rigged debate with this new affidavit that came out yesterday, ironically, right before the assassination attempt, but we'll go down that rabbit hole here in a minute. Hit that like button, hit that share button, but let me tell you about my good friends at Silence. Silence, this cool little thing right here. As we all know, if the President of the United States can be shot at twice in 2 months because they know where he is somehow, some way, you best believe they know where you are. They've got these Faraday pouches right here, and it's super simple. You stick your phone in here like this at silent, and cacao, you are now invisible to the government. It kills the geo-tracking, it kills the Wi-Fi, the cellular data, all the above. They've got fanny packs, they've got backpacks, they've got laptop case carriers, all the above. You need to go to slnt.com/Graham right now. That's slnt.com/Graham to get this product right this second. Use the code Graham for 15% off at checkout of qualifying orders. You need to go to slnt.com/Graham. That's slnt.com/Graham. Promo code Graham gets you 15% off plus free shipping on qualified orders. Go right now. All right. Let's talk about the ABC debate. Ladies and gentlemen, do you believe that it was rigged? Comment yes or no in the chat right this second. Was the debate rigged? 3-on-1. Did Kamala Harris get the questions ahead of time? And were the moderators paid to do such a horrible 3-on-1 job? I vote yes, but let's just get to some of the facts, shall we? This is Mario reporting ABC whistleblower affidavit has been released. The affidavit was signed on September 9th, ahead of the debate. The whistleblower alleges, quote, I have secretly recorded several conversations that will prove that the Harris campaign insisted upon not only the fact-checking of Donald Trump, but also insisted on what questions were to be asked and any circumstances, or else the Harris campaign would decline to participate in the debate. Can we open up some of the affidavit images here? So some of the things are redacted here. I guess it's names. It's the name of the people. Whoever the whistleblower is, being duly sworn hereby deposes and says the deponent has read the foregoing affidavit and hereby vows the content thereof, and that the same is true of the deponent's own knowledge, as basically saying that, like, hey, what he's saying in here, he is swearing that it is the truth. Can we go to the next page here that we've got on this? All right, let's zoom in over here. Okay, this affidavit has been signed and notarized on September 9th to ensure the allegations set forth are formally documented prior to the debate. In addition to notarizing the affidavit, I have sent a certified letter to myself postmarked September 9th, which will remain unopened for any future investigations. I have also dispatched a Federal Express package containing this affidavit sent on September 9th. This person knows what they're doing. Furthermore, I have sent a certified letter to Speaker Mike Johnson dated September 9th, 2024 to establish a record that the correspondence was set before the debate. Additionally, for further investigation, I have secretly recorded several, as we said right here. So this person is alleging that they have conversations recorded that the Harris campaign wanted the questions ahead of time. They wanted the fact-checking to only be against Donald Trump, and if they did not agree to this, there would not be a debate. This looks like Breitbart. ABC moderator Lindsay Davis admits that fact-checking was only planned for Donald Trump. Now, I'm not an expert in debates, but I feel like that's not the way a debate's supposed to happen. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I mean, two questions actually. Number one, how much of this information do you think is going to see the light of day? Because it's going to the Harris campaign look bad, because as we've already seen, look what all the evidence that we have when crooks tried to assassinate Donald Trump. They swept everything under the rug, and they pretty much wiped all the information they had on him from the social medias or whatnot, and it just, nothing came out. So really, all they're trying to do, the damage has already been done. They already tried to fact check him. They already did what they wanted to do at the debate. So what really are they going to do to ABC?
Nothing.
Well, one, I think that the two moderators at minimum should be investigated. Honestly, they probably should be in jail because you are interfering with an election. So, But again, this is where we are. Like, unfortunately, this is kind of being swept under the rug a bit. Again, and I question where we are as a society because we're so desensitized to the fact. They're like, oh, yeah, well, of course. Of course
Right.
Kamala
Yeah,
Harris
exactly.
had it ahead of time. Like,
This changes the landscape of elections moving forward. Like, I don't think you're going to see any debates anymore because, at this point, Kamala's not coming to Fox. I mean, even though Fox is really not an amazing friend
Lesser
of Trump,
of two
they're the
evils.
lesser of the
Yeah.
evils. So moving forward, conservative candidates, they're not going to go to ABC. They're not going to agree to CNN. And it's horrible to say that CNN actually did a somewhat balanced, fair debate, but this is just going to change the landscape of elections moving forward. You're just not going to just do a town hall and call it a day.
We should do a debate where they just ask each other questions.
That'd be nice. Or just
know?
get swords and just let them go at it.
We should just do a debate where they're forced to listen to a clip of them on the internet that lives forever. And
Yeah.
then they have to defend
I like
that
that.
statement, like kind of thing. Because that's what they did to Trump, but they didn't do it to Kamala. And now we know why. Mm-hmm. All right, here's Trump's post here. This came out since our last show. When a prize fighter loses a fight, the first words out of his mouth are, I want a rematch. Polls clearly show that I won the debate against comrade Kamala Harris, the Democrats' radical left candidate, on Tuesday night, and she immediately called for a second debate. She and Crooked Joe have destroyed our country with millions of criminals and mentally challenged people pouring into the U.S., or mentally deranged people, excuse me. Totally, that was another tweet he put out. Millions of criminals and mentally deranged people pouring into the U.S., totally unchecked and unvetted. And with inflation bankrupting our middle class, everyone knows this and all of the other problems caused by Kamala and Joe. It was discussed in great detail during the first debate with Joe and the second debate with Comrade Harris. She was a no-show at the Fox debate and refused to do NBC and CBS. Kamala should focus on what she should have done during the last almost 4-year period. There will be no third debate. If you agree that Donald Trump should take this stance, that he should not debate her for a third time, comment yes or no in the comment section. And I would love to know what everyone here thinks. I agree with this 100%, that he should not go into the lion's den for a third time, especially after what we saw and now it's out. Anybody else got any thoughts on this?
I
Todd?
think he should keep doing town halls, period. Go to random cities, in all the swing states, go to places that he knows he's not favored, and just do a town hall. Talk to the people. Do that because he does a great job when he talks to the people. Kamala is not going to do that. She's not going. If there is not a third debate, her time is over because she's not going to do interviews. I mean, she hasn't done one yet, and that's what needs to happen. Period.
Two things. I think how Charlie Kirk did the people, the students, 25
the round
students.
table
Trump
thing,
should
yeah.
do something like that. Where
Yes,
there's just 25 students or
exactly.
liberals around him, and they just take turn asking him questions. I think he'd destroy that. Also, I do agree with his decision to not do another debate, but I still want a VP debate. I still want
I'd like to
Vance
see that.
Waltz debate.
As I said, it's not going to happen. Especially now that they've refused, that there will be no third presidential debate, or as Kamala teams views it, a second debate. I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
Not putting Waltz in a room with Vance.
No.
I think
not gonna happen.
I think Trump should do another interview with Elon on X. I mean, they blew
I
that
think he
thing
should
up
do
with
that.
X.
I think Joe Rogan needs to get the stick out of his butt and freaking get Donald Trump on the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Joe, hey man, I don't agree with everything that you do. I don't. But you've got the largest platform in the world. If you truly care about the country as you claim to care about, why are you refusing to have President Trump on the show? President Trump has been quoted saying, I would do it, but I'm not begging Joe Rogan to come on his show.
Why wouldn't he have him on the show? I guess I don't know the details.
Joe Rogan has not invited President Trump to be on the show.
Do them both.
You have Theo Vaughn on your show. Theo Vaughn just had him on the show. You have Sean Ryan on your show. Sean Ryan just had President Trump on the show. Joe, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? This is your opportunity to show. Give an invite to both people.
Yep.
It's as simple as that. Both people. I don't know why Joe Rogan won't.
And
do
make it public, like the invitation to both, and see who accepts it and who doesn't.
I do think that a Kamala Joe Rogan conversation would be way more entertaining.
She'll never do
Donald
that.
Trump, Joe
She-
Rogan. I know,
she'd
it would
never
be
do
so
that.
I know.
entertaining.
I disagree. I think it would be way more entertaining for the cringe factor. Maybe. I see Donald Trump and Joe Rogan talking for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like just going down the rabbit hole of the Kennedy assassination, like Mars, like all kinds of stuff. It'd be like the Elon interview all over again. It'd be the greatest thing ever. All right. Now we got to get to the stuff that everybody wants to talk about. So here's the point where we remind you to hit that like button, hit that share button. The more you do, the more people see the truth. We already told you we're stopped on Facebook right now. And Facebook scrubbed the alleged shooter's account the same day. We were here Thursday. Everything was fine. Now all of a sudden we can't broadcast to Facebook. But we got to get into our next sponsor, and that's our friends over at PrizePicks. All right, PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. PrizePicks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Unlike other apps on PrizePicks, it's just you against the number. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. You can now win up to 100 times your money on PrizePicks with as little as 4 corrected picks. PrizePicks is the only real money daily fantasy platform with an injury insurance policy so that your lineups stay in play even if one of your players goes down. All you got to do is download PrizePicks app today and use the code GRAHAM. That's GRAHAM, and you get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code GRAHAM on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive $50. It's guaranteed. Just download PrizePicks and use the promo code GRAHAM. That's download PrizePicks, use the promo code GRAHAM. All right, here we go. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. And that's why we got through all that stuff very quickly, because we have a lot of things to talk about. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to run you guys through the timeline. We're going to run you guys through the timeline of what happened, how it happened, all the above. And then this is going to go deep down the rabbit hole, ladies and gentlemen. So just hold on to your booty straps. Let's go. All right. Yesterday, shots fired at Trump Golf Club believed to target Trump. Now, I'm going to be honest. I think I'm the one that saw this first in the group, and I sent it to the group and started talking about it. Or either everybody else saw it and nobody sent it. I don't know what happened. And even I saw Trump's team make a statement that Donald Trump was okay giving shots fired in the vicinity of the president. And I saw it and I was like, what? Somebody shot at the president again? And I'm looking on X, and I'm like, surely this is going to be something people were talking about. And nobody was talking about it. And I sat there for a minute. I was like, I don't understand what's going on, but I reshared it anyway because it was from Trump War Room. And obviously I know the guys that run that at the Trump team. And just something seemed off. It seemed like everybody was kind of dismissing this thing. And that's kind of what happened. So when it first came out, they said Trumps were fired in the vicinity. And then it came out by, I believe it was NBC, that said that, no, it was 2 gang members outside the gate.
That's what I saw too.
It was 2 gang members outside the gate. And then reports started coming out. Officials now believe the gunfire at Trump International Golf Club was intended for the former president. The source was CNN. That's the craziest part. Let's go to that clip real quick, right here. It was, what kind of upside down world do we live in when freaking CNN is the one breaking it? So Fox didn't say anything. Newsmax didn't say, nobody was saying anything. And everybody was like, oh, you stupid MAGA people, blah, blah, blah. Somebody made a post. It's like somebody shot, 2 gang members shot at each other in Los Angeles. I just want you to know that I'm safe, even though I'm in New York. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
people were doing all that kind of stuff. And then it's freaking from Brian Stelter. He posts this on his account. Mr. Potato Head, of all people, breaking the fact. No, just play it. I can't believe it. CNN.
In the
Play it.
area of the shooting, sources say they recovered a backpack and a semi-automatic rifle that was described as an AK-47 in the preliminary reporting, and a GoPro camera. The last piece is very interesting because it suggests, if there was such a camera there, that this individual may have wanted to record himself in a first person doing the shooting.
Pause.
So
I know we live in a world where everybody's afraid of getting fact checked. But when does having a GoPro mounted in direction of where you're shooting, when does that suggest you might want to film something? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand of course that's what it means. This is why CNN wouldn't ever have me on there. I'd be like, what did you just say? Like, what the Anyway, the fact of the matter is, it was CNN that broke the report, which I think we all need to look at ourselves as a society. When CNN is the one correcting the report saying, no, this in fact was an attempted assassination against President Trump. All right, next I think we have a initial statement. Okay. This is Jack Posobiec. The New York Post finally got in on it, saying Secret Service spotted a suspicious individual on the Trump International Golf Course in West Palm Beach, where Trump was playing and opened fire when the agent saw what appeared to be the barrel of a gun. The reports were nobody really knew if he had taken shots and then they shot back or what it was. It turns out that what looks like the truth is Secret Service is normally a hole ahead of the president on here. They were scoping the area and they saw the barrel of a gun sticking out from the bushes, and then they opened fire on this guy. All right. What the heck is that?
I got something dinging. Notification.
Okay, all right. Anyway, so let's keep going here. All right, we're walking you through this. Okay, Royce, you gotta.
I gotta hold up.
You gotta fix
Step on
that
do not disturb.
immediately.
Do not disturb. We good now.
Okay,
We good.
all right.
While Royce is fixing that, what upsets me about all this is that there's so many retired veterans coming out, so many people from special forces saying, Mr. Trump, President Trump,
Please.
when are you gonna get it through your skull that we have already offered to come and protect you? We won't charge you for anything. We know just pay for our lodging and we will do it for free. I mean, when is he gonna take this seriously? Because obviously we can't trust the Secret Service. They did their job, yes, but they are underfunded, and it's just, I mean, it just upsets me that he's not taking this as seriously as he should.
Well, and again, and Dan, I love Dan Bongino. Dan Bongino is always like, hey, wait for all the facts. Don't jump on things. Don't jump on this. I disagree. Screw waiting on the facts.
Right, exactly.
I don't care that Secret Service, and I'm going to disagree with the president's post later on, thanking Secret Service. Thank you for doing the base level of your job.
Yeah, the bare minimum of
How
what you're supposed
the
to
balls did the guy get there in the first place?
Right.
You'll see later on, the dude just parked on the side of the road, grabbed his crap and walked into the bushes and set up a freaking sniper's nest. How does that happen in the first place? And we're going to keep going. It gets worse than that. Again, I'm telling you, I believe this one is worse than what happened in Pennsylvania, and you'll see why when we get done. Screw the Secret Service, man. Screw them. Dan, you need to answer the call that America's called. You need to go be the head of the Secret Service. I pray that President Trump gives you that phone call when he wins in November. I pray you become the director of the Secret Service. I do. The whole thing needs to be burned from within. Moving forward. All right, this is Trump's statement initially. Well, this is Stephen Chung's statement. President, this is what I saw initially, okay? President Trump is safe following gunshots in his vicinity. No further details at this time. Stephen Chung, Trump Campaign Communications Director. Again, everybody was kind of confused. Nobody knows what really was going on. All right, let's go to Colin's thing here. What's Colin's deal? All right. All right, so, and then after all the stuff, again, I can't believe CNN broke it. Like that's where we are. CNN broke this. Donald Trump was the intended target of shots fired at Trump International Golf Club, according to CNN. Agents opened fire on a man who was at the Trump International Golf Course after they saw what appeared to be a gun, which now we know was a gun. Is this a video? Go down.
Yeah,
is this
it
a
shows
video
the
or is this
police.
just a statement? Okay,
Yeah,
well,
it
yeah.
just-
All right, keep
streets
going back up then. All right. Quote, officials believe shots fired at Trump International Golf Club were intended for former, again, who else would they be for? He was one hole away. Okay. Quote, sources said the Secret Service spotted a suspicious individual on the Trump International Golf Club and opened fire when agents saw what appeared to be the barrel of a gun. Okay, keep going. Senator Lindsey Graham says he spoke with Trump after the incident. Thank God Lindsey Graham called Donald Trump. Dear Lord. Quote, just spoke with President Trump. He is one of the strongest people I've ever known. He's in good spirits and is more resolved than ever to save our country. I hate you, Lindsey Graham. You suck. You suck. And I'm not talking about your private life. I'm just talking about in general. Okay? You, good sir, are a plague,
Oh,
a
my
cancerous
goodness.
wart on our constitutional republic, on our country. I hate you. I can't
Hey,
stand you.
Graham, do you like Lindsey Graham?
No.
Oh,
And in
okay.
fact, when
Just
I was
checking.
running for Congress, people wanted to not put Graham on the signs because they're like, we don't want them to think you're Lindsey Graham, kind of thing. That's how much people in South Carolina hate Lindsey Graham. But either way,
They
moving on.
keep electing him
All right.
every year.
This is a picture of what the police found. And we're going to zoom in here, on the picture. I don't need to see this guy's weird hands or
You
whatever.
sure you don't see his
All right.
ring and stuff?
No, I don't. It's weird. That's some Illuminati looking stuff.
And he
Either
got
way.
a star from kindergarten class.
All right, so they're saying these are backpacks. I wouldn't be surprised if we find out that there's body armor plates in these backpacks, because the way he's got it set up, that looks like defensive posturing to me. And then, of course, there's the GoPro to the top left corner right there. Again, here's my question. And everybody's like, thank God the Secret Service did their job. How does that get set up in the first place
Yeah.
where he is golfing? That's my
On
question.
the other side of the fence.
I'm just saying, if this was a military operation and we were sent to go scout this designated area first, and this had been set up within the time frame between the first hole to soon to be the fifth hole, we would all be done. We'd be dead like that. Like the army, I think, would mass execute us. I feel like it would be.
Question for you guys, because I'm not a sniper. I'm not a person that sets up a nest for hunting or anything like that. Doesn't that seem like he would be able to be seen pretty quickly? He's not behind any bushes. He's not behind any.
Well, you don't know
trees.
what's in
he's
front of
pretty
it.
much white. What was that?
You don't know what's in front of that. Like, you might have a fence there and a whole bunch of shrubbery in front.
No, dude, that was that was open. It was an
I
open,
wanna
direct.
know-
They say direct line of sight to where he'd have been teeing
I know,
off on the next
So
hole.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, he doesn't look. I don't. Again, I don't have any information on him, but he doesn't look like an experienced shooter to me. If I was a sniper, I'd be trying to get behind cover so nobody can see me. So I don't know anything about
well,
this stuff.
Brooks
so-
wasn't experienced either, and he was just on the roof. But I want to know how far away this guy was from where the hole is.
300 to 500
Yeah,
yards.
they're going to say at 300 to 500 yards. Okay, he was behind shrubbery, but you can't not have some type of opening to where
Line
you
of
can
sight.
see what you're shooting at. And so he's behind bushes. There's a fence line right there, which again, that was a fence line. So you would think that people would be checking out the fence line. But maybe it's just me. I mean, literally, there it is. There's a fence, there's some shrubbery, and that's the green or whatever it is for the golf course right there. There it is. Those backpacks, nobody's put out an official report yet. They keep saying backpacks were found. I am telling you, they've got body armor in there.
That was reported that he had ceramic plates in one of those bags.
Oh,
really?
really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Ceramic plates in one of those bags. And then the GoPro is there it suggests he might want to film this. You
Just in case.
stupid jerks.
Just in case.
Of course. Anyway, all right. I'm done. I'm done with the Secret Service. 100%. I am done. How? All right, so here we go. Donald Trump was tackled by Secret Service agents when he was on the fifth hole after pops rang out. According to Fox News, Trump was getting ready to putt when the incident unfolded. The revelation came from Fox News' Sean Hannity, who had spoken to Trump multiple times since the incident. Is this the video of Sean Hannity? Okay, let's play it.
Anyway, so long story short is President Trump, they were on the fifth hole. They were about to go up to putt. And the way Steve Witkoff, now, just as a little bit of background, Arthel, I happened to go to breakfast with Steve Witkoff and another friend of mine this morning. And I was invited to play golf. They happen to be really good golfers. I don't have a lot of time to play golf, so I said thank you, but I'm not going to go out on the golf course and get killed out there. But long story short, so they were playing, they were on the fifth hole. And the way Steve described this, the way the president described it, they both had exactly the same story, which was that they heard pop, 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 pop. And Steve went into great specificity and great detail as to what happened right after. Within seconds, the Secret Service pounced on the president, covered him. You had snipers with tripods. They knew the direction where the shots had been fired, and they had eyes on the location where the shots had been fired. And long story short, they were. I have confirmed with both the president and with Mr. Witkoff that the gun has been found. They identified it as an AK-47.
Okay, that's stuff that we already know. We're going to get into it there. Okay, rest assured though. The FBI has made a statement, and the FBI is on the case. Let's play this. I know we all feel safer now that the FBI is going to get to the bottom of what has happened here. Play the clip.
Alex, the FBI has just issued a new statement where it says it's responding to what it calls an attempted assassination of former President Trump. And that's obviously deeply significant because we have not been calling this an assassination attempt until now.
Because you're a bunch of
certain
freaking
information that we lack
demon
right now.
losers.
The FBI obviously believes that it was. That they offer no further details in that statement.
Pause.
We're trying to get...
Just his cattiness when he says that. That's very significant that they worded it this way because we have not been calling it that. The evidence, blah, 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 blah. Shut your demonic, evil, whiny mouth. I hope you and your husband have a great life together. Like, I can't understand these people, man. It drives me nuts. If the roles were reversed, okay, and Kamala Harris... They tackle Kamala Harris, not in the way that she got, promoted, but they tackled Kamala Harris to protect her, okay? And it turned out that it was some weird dude who was all about Russia, Russia, Russia. Like, it's all that would be on, 24/7, nonstop, everybody
absolutely.
across the way. And these people still are refusing to be like, well, that's interesting. The FBI is calling it that. We have not been calling. You work for MSNBC, bro. You suck. And that's all there is to it.
Yeah. And again, to my point, I hope that at the very least, because his golf course is a private golf course, at the very least, I mean, I've never been there. I don't know if you have, Graham. I know you've been to Mar-a-Lago before.
I haven't been to the golf course, but I've been to Mar-a-Lago a lot.
I mean, I don't know if they have like a security checkpoint when you first drive in because he plays there sometimes. I would assume
Here's
that they
what
do.
I can say. It is not easy getting into any of those places, all right? That's what I'm trying to get at. When I get upset about this stuff, it's because I have been on the list invited to go to Mar-a-Lago and the surrounding areas, and it is a freaking nightmare to get through there, okay? On a day when no one else is there. I've been there for a personal meeting with President Trump on a day when no one was there, and it's a nightmare to get through there. It doesn't, I'm telling you, inside job, it doesn't make any sense.
None. Like you have and this is what he's talking about. You have the most unstalkable from a sniper perspective. He's supposed to be the most unstalkable person in the world. And he's already been stalked twice in 2 months. Like, scary premise.
All right, let's go to their statement that the security was lighter than than people think it should have been because he's not the sitting president. Because I want to debunk this real quick. Play it.
Well, you got to understand the golf course is surrounded by shrubbery. So when somebody gets into the shrubbery, they're pretty much out of sight. All right. And at this level that he is at right now, he's not the sitting president. If he was, we would have had this entire golf course around it.
Pause. First of all, is that an excuse? Well, first of all, the golf course is surrounded by shrubbery. What do you want us to do? Like, I mean,
you want us to check the bushes?
Well, yeah, you want us to check the bushes?
That's a really stupid thing to say. Also, because you're just saying to the other people who are crazy that want to go try to take an assassination.
The freaking bushes. And here's another thing. Okay, well, it's lighter because he's not the sitting U.S. president. Donald Trump I would say it is a very easy debate. He's arguably the most recognizable person in the world, Donald Trump. That don't fly. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like it's not like the Secret Service is protecting Vice President Kamala Harris's lesbian daughter, that no one would be able to spot her in a lineup if their life depended on it. You see what I'm saying? This is Donald Trump, okay? Donald Trump could go to a third world village in Zimbabwe where they don't even have electricity, and they would know who that was. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't get to pull we had lighter security because he's not the president right now.
Yeah. Translation.
He's the most recognizable figure in the world.
We're not going to secure locations until he gets shot at those locations.
Correct.
I still don't understand why, on top of the Secret Service that he's provided, he doesn't have his own security.
I don't either.
He doesn't have to swap.
I don't understand.
And I was going to say this, and people are not going to like this, but at some point, Donald Trump needs to start taking some accountability here.
Correct.
Like that's twice already. Yep. Twice somebody has gotten. Look, you get within 300 yards of somebody with a scope. That's within that you're in a kill box right there, and it's happened twice in 2 months. So, Mr. President, at some point, you need to go find some deadly dudes.
Dude, all I'm saying is apparently the Secret Service, like anybody could do it, because apparently bushes, they can't beat them, and slopey slopes on roofs. Apparently, those two things are treacherous behind all things. All right,
slopes and bushes. It sounds like
slopes and bushes. This is Fortnite, and it's like, what do you want us to do? The roof was slopey. What do you want us to do about it? What? There's bushes. There's bushes.
Yeah.
There's a ficus right there. What do you want us to do? We're only human. All right.
That's a sticker bush. It hurts.
All right. Let's go to New York Post cover real quick. All right.
Well, this is Trump's statement. I don't want to skip this. This is his actual from Donald Trump.
Okay. We're zooming in. There we go. All right. There were gunshots in my vicinity before rumor. He didn't write this. Somebody on the team wrote it. But either way.
It's his signature. I don't know, man.
But before. I can't read it when you zoom out like that.
Oh, I thought you were. Sorry.
Nope. I can't read it. Okay. There were gunshots in my vicinity before rumors start spiraling out of control. I wanted you to hear this first. I am safe and well. Nothing will slow me down. I will never surrender. I will always love you for supporting me. Unity, peace, make America great again. May God bless you, Donald Trump. Yeah, okay, that's campaign thing. Either way, all right, New York Post cover. Again! That's what I'm stating. Like we live in a world where this has become like just it's just thing. It's not like you got shot.
It's a Tuesday.
Again, Trump targeted by gunmen with AK-47 yards away as he golfed. Suspect is a left-wing nut. Ex-Prez safe and well. All right, let's get into who this person is. The shooter has been ID'd, and because the president is in fact okay, we have no problems talking about this guy. This guy's name is Ryan Wesley Ruth.
Why do they always have three names?
Who is this guy, and why does he look like E. Jean Carroll, the girl who claimed that Donald Trump raped her? Mm-hmm. So I'm saying it's the exact same. That's the exact same person. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, he looks like a saint.
First of all, if you zoom in, it's always the eyes. Why do left-wing lunatics have eyes like this? Forget the teeth. Look at the eyes. I know it's hard. Keep your focus up on the eyes.
Let me show you something.
Demonic. Demon. Right there. Okay. This guy is a registered Democrat. All right. Let's go to that evidence that we've got here. All right. So let's click on this stuff here. Let's click on the images. I don't want to read that. I want the images.
This is just an image of the tweet, apparently.
Not employed.
Oh, it's just an image of the tweet. Okay, go to the right. Go to the right. Not employed. Dadgummit. All right, let's see if we can find the actual FEC. Just Google Ruth FEC in the Twitter search Ruth FEC, and let's see if we can find the actual reports really quick. Yeah, because that does us no good. Doesn't even say his freaking name on there. Anyway, okay. Turns out he's a Dem voter. We're going to try to find out really quick to show you guys. He's a Dem voter. There are some tweets that like he wrote to the president that he supported him in 2016, but the president has let him down. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Good job, Royce. Now make that image big, please, so we can see that. All right. So if you zoom into the left, you can see that it's Ryan Ruth right there, and the recipient is Act Blue. And apparently he's not employed, but, he makes these little donations all the time from his welfare check that he probably receives
How
from
scary is it
the
that there
US
could
government.
be thousands of Ryan Ruths out there?
No, absolutely.
That's not scary. There are.
And at what point are we going to start a movement to get Kevin Costner's character from The Bodyguard so we can just stay right next to him all the time?
For real.
You don't want Kevin Costner.
No. I'm talking about his character. You
okay.
remember when he came in and he
yeah.
was chopping down all the trees? He built the whole security thing. He was just, he
John
was on
Wick.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need something, man.
All right, let's go to the picture of his house and then zoom in on the truck, please. Right about there, you'll see. There you go. There we are.
Ding, ding, ding.
And he apparently can't drive either. Look at that license plate all bent up. All right. This is something his son has to say in regards to it. Ryan Wesley Ruth's son says his father hates Donald Trump like, quote, all reasonable people. All reasonable people hate Donald Trump. Orrin Ruth, what a name, Orrin Ruth. Tells the Daily Mail his father is not a violent person and didn't believe he owned a firearm. Guns are bad. Quote, this was the first I heard about it. Orrin said his father hates Trump, as, quote, every responsible person does, adding, quote, I don't like Trump either. Quote, he's my dad and he's had, all he's had is a couple traffic tickets as far as I know. I know my dad and love my dad, but that's nothing like him. Quote, he said he was at the beach, but I thought that meant the Outer Banks in Hawaii. Quote, he's not a violent person. He's a hard worker and a great dad. He's a great dude, but I love this. Quote, I hate this game every 4 years and think that we all do. And if my father wants to be a martyr to how broken and disassociated the process has become from real problems and practical solutions, then that's his choice. Quote, I'm not saying that's what he's done or what he's about. That's just my own rant being fed up with it all for my entire adult life. He also said that him and his dad had a falling out. So he loves his dad. Dad's a great dad. They ain't talked to each other in years.
Yeah.
In the thing.
Great dad. We don't talk to each other.
And I
Great
love,
dad.
he's a hard-working dad. You just saw, 15 years of unemployment right there.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome that they say he's not a violent man, but he's got an AK-47.
Yeah, and then if he wants to be a martyr, that's interesting wording there from this psychotic family. All right, here we go. Turns out he fights for Ukraine. Go figure there, right? Maybe.
Hold up.
Maybe he does.
Oh, they're trying to shut it down already. Trying to shut it. There we go. Is this a video? What is this? Go down.
No, this is just images and stuff.
Okay, well, let's look at the images first here. Okay, so, all right. So here we go. Turns out he fights for Ukraine. Look at that. Don't you feel safer already?
Yeah, buddy.
If you are Ukraine. Let's go to the next one. Keep going. All right. This is allegedly from his account. It has been suspended now on X, but at least we got some looks at it, unlike Facebook where Zuckerberg wiped it. At POTUS, he's talking to Donald Trump during this time. Your campaign should be called... Oh, no. He's talking to Kamala Harris here, or Joe Biden. Oh, yeah, because it's 22 April. Your campaign should be called something like KADAF, Keep America Democratic and Free. Trump should be MASA, Make Americans Slave Again, Master. Democracy is on the ballot, and we cannot lose. We cannot afford to fail. The world is counting on us to show the way. Democracy is on the ballot. Where have we heard that before? Comment in the chat. At Elon Musk, I would like to buy a rocket from you. I wish to load it with a warhead for Putin's Black Sea mansion bunker to end him. Can you give me a price, please? It can be old and used and not returning. 808-464-8342. There's a number for everybody to call.
There you go.
All right. Do we have the video? Is that what's next? I want to play the video.
Yes.
Okay, so this is him. Actually, this is him in Ukraine, right? Yes. Of why is he there? All right.
Poster boy of sanity right there.
Yeah. First of
Poster
all,
child.
talk about Captain America that's been unemployed and part of the union for a long time.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Let's play the video.
Tell me who you are and why are you here?
I'm 56 from the U.S. From North Carolina originally, so I live in Hawaii now, so flew all the way from Hawaii here. So the question as far as why I'm here, to me, you know, a lot of the other conflicts are gray, but this conflict is definitely black and white. This is about good versus evil. This is a storybook, you know, any movie we've ever watched, this is definitely evil against good. I mean, we're battling a situation here where, you know, the Ukrainians and the rest of the world are caring and kind and generous and unselfish and take care of one another. And it's just a matter of, you know, we need to stand up for that. That is the most important thing in the world, is just to show human beings that we're kind and we're caring and that we take care of one another and that the world is united so that we feed each other and make sure that, you know, we all move forward as one collective whole unit. So, you know, we feel the pain of one country's failure and their conflicts, and we enjoy the successes of other countries that are doing good, and we all work together. And for some reason, Russia does not grasp this concept that we're all one unit, and we have to get along and work together and be normal human beings. This is 2022.
Be normal, because that's a normal human being.
Asinine that we have a leader in a country that does not understand the concept of.
All right. Let's move on. He's got a pro-Ukraine message. That was it. But here's some tweets from him that is very alarming. So let's click on them. Let's make them big here. Let's just go one-on-one. We talked about this earlier. Democracy is on the ballot. Where have we heard that before? Let's go to the next one. Oh, let's zoom in here. All right. This is New York Times. Biden condemns Trump in re-election speech. Your freedom is on the ballot. Let's go over to the next one. Let's read here. CBS. Biden focuses on Trump in speech near Valley Forge. Democracy is on the ballot. This is YouTube. MSNBC. Biden warns of dictatorship in 2024. Freedom is on the ballot. Let's keep going. Newsweek, President Biden, democracy is on the ballot. Let's go up. Let's keep doing this. Courthouse News Services. What a random place. Democracy is on the ballot. Keep going up there. This is a local news outlet. Democracy is on the ballot. It's almost like the Democrats have incited violence against Donald Trump. And then here you go. You see it more and more and more. Democracy is on the ballot. Democracy on the ballot. Democracy on the ballot. Democracy is on the ballot. And then Kamala Harris, literally, democracy is on the ballot in November. Donald Trump vows to be a dictator on day one. Here's the thing, Kamala Harris, this is on you. This is on your hands. Your vile and evil rhetoric towards Donald Trump has led to yet another assassination attempt. But now, ladies and gentlemen, here's where I remind you to hit that like button, hit that share button, because here's where we got to get dark and dangerous for a moment. I've told you I believe that this attempt is even more upsetting than the first attempt, and I'm going to tell you why. Reports have come in that Trump's golf outing was spontaneous. It was last minute, and it was not on, like, the schedule for the day. Spontaneous, last minute, not on the schedule for the day. So my question is this. Bring me a picture of the guy. I don't like this. Bring me a picture of the shooter. There we go. Perfect. The outing was spontaneous, last minute, and not public knowledge. How did this guy know about it?
Yeah.
And I think, look, in Pennsylvania, everybody knew. Okay? It was common knowledge. Anybody could sign up to attend, and when you sign up to attend, it sends you a sheet of a diagram of the place where you could come in, whatnot, okay? Now, that guy actually hit the president, but this is more terrifying because this was not private knowledge or public knowledge, and what's even worse is it was a last-minute decision to go do it. So how does this guy find out about a last-minute, non-public event that the president is doing?
Inside job, man.
And then here's the other thing. It's not like he was camped out there for 3 weeks just waiting for Trump to golf because Trump likes to golf. His car was parked on the side of the interstate, and he just grabbed his crap and walked into the bush line and just set up maybe an hour before because Trump was on his 5th hole. How does that happen? Comment in the chat and let me know what you think. I believe this to be an inside job. Comment yes or no if you believe that to be true. This is terrifying to me. It cannot be anything but an inside job. Guys, what's your thoughts?
Really simple.
Go ahead.
You've got somebody in Trump's circle feeding information to somebody. And look, listen, I'm not saying this is a CIA trained operative killing machine right here, because obviously it's not. All right. If it was, Trump would be dead. But these people are so easy to radicalize because they're mental. Like the jihadists, the terrorists, they do it every day. They convince people to strap bombs to their chest, run up into a market, and boom, 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 boom. Okay? It just takes somebody deranged like this, a little turn, a little twist, and a little bit of information to get this individual to do what he attempted to do yesterday. That's why it's not going to stop, because there are thousands of people like this guy right here.
Todd, I might have to disagree with you a little bit. I think it is one of our 3-letter agencies because he posted on X, as we just saw, that he wanted to get a hold of a rocket so he could send it over to Putin and take him out. So I think
he was arrested in 2002 with a weapon of mass destruction.
So what I'm saying is that I think our 3-letter agencies are looking out for people just like him, and they are pushing them, they're radicalizing them to just give them that little nudge that they need to try to do something like this. And it is super scary. That's,
yeah.
I want to know where is Joe Biden and Kamala Harris telling people to stop? I don't think we've seen any statement. Again, with the J6 stuff, Trump came out saying, do not do this. They censored it. I've not seen anything from Kamala Harris or Joe Biden saying this is wrong, stop it.
Yeah, the only thing that they have put out is that they were briefed and that they're glad that he's okay. But it's nothing along the lines of, we have to collectively together stop this radicalization of people. But again, I'm just going to say this, Mr. President, you are not safe.
No.
There are people, I'll say it, shoot. There are people from the White House to the FBI, the DOJ, the CIA, the Secret Service, the Post Office who want you dead, sir. It is obvious now more than ever that you have a leak inside your inner camp. It's now more than ever that you have a leak inside your protection details. There is no way that this guy knew your spontaneous golf event. The dude also lives in Hawaii. When did he get to Florida? Because he said in that video he went from Hawaii to Russia. Ukraine.
Greensboro, North Carolina to Hawaii,
to Ukraine, and then at some point he ended up in Florida. Okay, it's not like he lives in Florida and he just decided that today was the day. No, at some point he flew into Florida. Somebody that you do have on your radar. It's only a matter of time before the FBI says we knew who this guy was,
because
he was arrested. He was arrested in 2002 from weapons of mass destruction. That's quite a charge.
Yeah.
That's one you don't hear every day.
No.
Well, here's a big question. Who's funding this guy? Those flights are not cheap. Those guns are not cheap.
Yeah, he's self-employed. He's donating $1 to the Democrat Party.
Yeah, exactly. So where is he getting the money to fly to Ukraine and all this crap? Who's funding this dude? What's
All
his
I'm
income?
saying is, Mr. President, you are not safe. You need your own private, independent security detail on top of the Secret Service, on top of everything. They are going to keep sending you the B-class people. They're going to keep sending you light security details because you're not the current president of the United States of America. Okay, it is going to happen again.
Yep.
They are going to try and kill you again. And here's another thing I'll tell you. If they can't kill him, they're going to start World War III.
Yep.
That's what they're going to do.
That's coming. They've already approved
weapons. They're going to kill you, sir. They're going to try to. Yeah. They're going to try to kill you again and again and again. I know you love to golf. It might be time to put the clubs up for the next 50 days.
Yeah.
It might be time to put the clubs away for the next 50 days.
It's hard
for
to
the
clean
love
a golf
of God,
in body armor.
Stay inside of a building for the next 50 days for the love of everything holy.
I volunteer
golf simulator.
I volunteer as tribute, Mr. President. The only thing I require is I'm gonna need a few pardons after you get elected. That's it. I mean,
all right, but let's not. And this is why, because the evil is this. Let's go to Lester Holt. Okay, this is Newsweek saying the same thing that we're going on. How in the world did this guy know? It's a question. It's no different than me deciding I want to go watch a movie today. I'm going to go watch a movie today. Oh, I know that I was supposed to have meetings. I canceled the meetings. I'm going to go watch a movie. And there's a freaking sniper set up in the movie theater. What? And it's not like he went to some random golf course where they got a bunch of notifications. No, he went to his. He owns the dang thing.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's this simple, bro. Like, if I'm in Trump's got a mole somewhere. Turn on your location services. Send them to him. This is where we are. It's literally that simple.
I know. And so that's what I'm trying to say. Like all of this needs to be burned down from the inside out. But look, the evil doesn't end there. This is Lester Holt. Listen to what he has to say after they found out it was an assassination attempt. Go.
Today's apparent assassination attempt comes amid increasingly fierce rhetoric on the campaign trail itself. Mr. Trump, his running mate J.D. Vance continue to make baseless claims about Haitian immigrants in Ohio. This weekend, there were new bomb threats in that town. Our Maggie Vespa is in Columbus, Ohio, with more.
Pause. So in layman's terms, Lester Holt is saying Trump basically brought this upon himself.
Yeah.
Trump, I mean, like, what do you expect to happen? Like, if Donald Trump's so evil, like, of course they're going to try to kill him. But it's not just him. MSNBC, I believe, is the next one. They have something to say as well. Listen to what this lunatic has to say. Play it.
Do you expect there to be calls from within the Trump campaign to do that? Because he's going to reach out to his supporters and say, let's take this down. We do not know, again, the source of any gunshot or gunshots. We don't know who's responsible for this. The whole thing has yet to be 100% confirmed from start to finish how this all played out. But do you expect to hear anything from the Trump campaign about toning down the rhetoric, toning down the violence, or would that be atypical of the former president?
Well, Alex, remember back to the assassination attempt on President Trump's life and how, there was talk of a new tone, and then the Republican convention was, by Trumpian standards, muted. And it did seem like he was, just trying to take it down a few notches. But then by the end of his convention speech, we were kind of back to where we started. So I don't know how long this could, this moment of unity for the country where we come together and we say, I don't want any political opposition to be under threat of violence. It's not okay. Any threat of violence, we don't want. I would love for us to have a unity type moment.
So pause. So according to MSNBC, a lunatic who is a verified Democrat nutcase tries to murder President Trump, and they now say it's Trump's fault because of his rhetoric and think it's on him to stop the people from trying to kill him. Not the other party who says democracy is on the ballot. Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. Donald Trump's going to be a dictator on day one. It's not on them. It's not on them to say or do anything. This is Trump's. He brought it on himself. Of course people are going to want to try to kill Trump. That's what we're dealing with. These evil demons. This is what we're dealing with. There you go. Rachel Vindman, who is the wife of the freaking dude who started the Ukraine impeachment over the phone call of Donald Trump, said no ears were harmed. Carry on with your Sunday afternoon.
Man, that's the party of peace and understanding right
Nothing
there.
to see here. Nothing to see.
That's
Peace
the
and
party
understanding.
of you have a special place that's very hot one day coming.
Mhm.
This is my good friend Jack Posobiec having this to say. Let's play this.
I said 2 months ago that this would happen again. I will make another prediction. This will not be the last assassination attempt on President Trump
100%.
prior to the election. This will not be the last time. They will try again and again and again, and possibly even before he becomes president, even if he wins the election, because there are very dark and shadowy forces that want to stop him from becoming president at all cost. You're talking billions and billions of dollars on the line if Ukraine comes off. By the way, that's a huge part of the book that we talk about, the military-industrial complex, and how we have I don't even, I'm almost speechless. This is a 1-to-1 tie from the military-industrial complex to assassination attempt of President Trump.
Yes, I agree. I think that the camp needs to have a talk, and I think it's time to lock the president down. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're there. I think we are complete lockdown mode for President Trump. I mean, he's right now he's averaging an assassination attempt a month.
Yep.
It's time to lock him down. Okay. Tua Tagovailoa is considering retiring from the NFL after 3 concussions in 2 years. Trump is averaging an assassination attempt every month. It's time to lock it down.
But he's not going to do it.
I will give Ron DeSantis some credit here. Ron DeSantis has spoken and brought this in here. Let's go to the tweet.
Love this.
The state of Florida will be conducting its own investigation regarding the attempted assassination of Trump at the Trump International Golf Club. The people deserve the truth about the would-be assassin and how he was able to get within 500 yards of the former president and current GOP nominee. So I will say bravo to old Ron DeSantis over that.
If you could only pull that off.
Yeah, I don't think anything's going to come of it.
No.
Again, my plea. What's the last thing we've got on here? It says we've got one more thing on here. Yeah, there you go.
And Venn
Donald
diagrams,
Trump
buddy. You know what?
Dodging bullets and Kamala. They got one thing in common. They're both dodging. Trump's dodging bullets. Kamala's dodging interviews and dodging questions because she did not answer one question during that debate.
That's great.
All right, let's go to let's.
I know this is supposed to be funny, but honestly, I'm just disgusted with the fact that the left has attempted 2 assassination attempts on our candidate compared to us attempting nothing on Kamala Harris.
Well, it just goes to show you, and I hate to be this mean, but I have to be. It just goes to show you the mental status of the left versus the mental status of the right.
Correct.
When you can radicalize an entire group of people like that, that just shows you the mental stability of the left. Like that they're willing to go this far and do this. That's why it's not happening on our side, because we got common sense. Like it's that cut and dry. It's that simple.
I agree. And again, I mean, that's it for the show as far as like things going on, ladies and gentlemen. I think that this is where we remind you to please hit the like button, please hit the share button. And my hope is that more information comes out. My hope is that if we continue to put the pressure on these people, hit that like button, comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think and make sure to share this far and wide, because my hope is that if we put enough pressure, maybe we can get some answers.
Maybe.
But I don't know. I doubt it. And then my plea to the Trump campaign is it's time to hunker down. Like, it really is. I'm not saying don't do rallies. I'm saying no outdoor rallies. I'm saying no more random golf visits. No more outside stuff. I mean, like at this point, what else can you do? You have to use some common sense here. And yeah, I mean that's just my thought. But I want to pray us out before we get to super questions really quick. So Todd, can you lead us out
let's
real
do it.
quick while everybody's here?
Father, we just we come to you today, thanking you for all the blessings that you give us. Thank you for your grace, your mercy, your love that's fresh for us every single day. And Father, we ask for the protection of President Trump. Lord, there are, one thing that shooter said was accurate. This is a battle between good and evil. And Father, I just ask that you go ahead of President Trump, whatever his schedule is, wherever he's headed, whatever he's doing, and that you just keep you keep your angels and you keep your protection surrounding him and his administration. Father, he is the candidate we need. I know he is a believer in you, and he's a proponent of the word. And he's a proponent of the love, the grace, and mercy that's fresh for us every single day. So, Father, just keep him in your protection for these next 50-some-odd days until we can make it to November. Father, if there's somebody out there that has a need, that is hurting, that is in pain, Father, I ask you meet that individual where they are, and that you embrace them and meet that need. And, Father, especially we thank you for your Son, Jesus Christ, that died on the cross for us so that we could have eternal life. And, Father, we thank you for all these things, and we ask all these things in your Son's name, and all God's people said.
Amen.
Amen.
All right, let's do super questions. Let's do this thing.
Let's get to it. Here we go. First one.
Riddle me this.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Todd.
How does ABC News know to check with Springfield, Ohio city manager and the Haitian pet eaters? They must have known ahead of time that Trump, was going to bring that up. That is a good question.
True. Again, it's only a matter of time. Every single conspiracy theory is proven true. It's only a matter of time.
Randall J. All. Does he have a spy in his camp? Yes. Is he being spied on by the deep state alphabet community and the Department of Justice again? Yes.
Yes.
Trump 2024, make America great again, be blessed. Yes and yes.
He's got to lock it down because the answer is yes.
Happy belated birthday, Independence Tony from yep, from that person.
Oh yeah, today is Mexico's Independence Day. I'm from California though, but thank you though.
Whoopity-doo!
Sack it, mama. I've been waiting to say this for a while, but I keep missing the lives due to mom life. How can we have a woman leader when we have countries that have zero respect for women? Accurate statement.
Exactly. That's what. I don't disagree.
The Wolf. When Zuck came out about the 2024 censorship, doesn't it seem like everything is happening again? Basically, there was a CYA for Zuck. Instagram has been shadow banning my account again as well. Yep.
Yeah, us too. Like we are on like warning. Like if we make one more mistake, that we lose all monetization. They'll lower our stuff in the feed where people can't see us anymore and all this stuff, like clockwork. And like I said, like right now, hang on, I'm going to try to show you guys this in real time here. Royce, get ready to put a text message I'm sending you up on the screen. I'm sending it in the chat, and bear with me. I want you guys to see this here. Okay, so to have a public figure page, you have to have a personal page too, right? And the personal page is what gives you access to operate the public figure page. Well, this is a screenshot of the page status of my personal page, and I want you guys to see it here so you guys know that I'm not making this up. My personal page is green. No violations, no anything. Let's go to this. Let's zoom in a little bit so they can see that there. You see how it's green status? When we take actions on our account, you'll know about it. Go down. You're eligible for benefits, blah, 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 because you have nothing. Profiles recommendable, eligible to monetize, right? But yet for some reason right now, go up to the green status. Okay, green. For some reason, we're not allowed to go live because it says that I broke. Here, I'll send this now too. Okay, so This is from the same thing. Bear with us. I'm showing you guys this so you guys know what they're doing and what's going on. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
here
had
we
the same
go.
thing going on Instagram for like 2 weeks.
Look,
like,
I'm sending this in the chat
I was
right
green
now.
across the board. I'd click go live, and it'd say you are not eligible to go live.
Yeah, and so Royce is going to pull this up next. So you see it right there, but this is what they're telling us on Facebook right now. And I've contacted Facebook, and literally the last email I got from Facebook was this. Hey, Graham, not seeing any blockers on our end. Just double checking that you're still getting that in the notifications. Are we seeing the same thing? And every time I try to go live for the show, boom, we're now at 26 days. 26 days left. So ironically, right before the election, we're 50 days out, 26 days of it, we can't broadcast the show on Facebook. And for why? I wonder why. I wonder what's going on. Mark Zuckerberg, explain it to all of us because we want to know. All right, next.
From Cheryl. Good morning from, I can't see that. Massachusetts. I can only stay a second. I have to work. I'll watch later. Thanks for all your work. Cool. Thanks, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheryl. Jesse Paz, did you guys hear Alex Jones broadcast about Biden and NATO giving the green light to send missiles into Russia? Yep.
Yeah.
So did
Yeah,
Putin.
saw that too. So
Putin
get
heard
ready
that
for
too.
that.
VPMW Davis, if the states don't start refusing to turn over the assailant and do their own investigations, just share the findings with them instead of relying on the FBI, DOJ, and DHS, we'll never know. And that's never going to happen. The
It's never
Secret
gonna
Service
happen.
is going to overrule them every single time and twice on Sunday. That's just how it works. Angela Durham, I bet the shooter ends up dead. FBI has to cover up their screw up. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. The
They
fact
may
that
have-
he's in
they-
custody, that's interesting.
Yeah, C Mules. Hey guys. Yep, cheer here. Oh,
Share.
shrub versus tree. Tree. Okay. Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Nice
Yeah,
to meet
tree.
you, Graham and Tony. Thank you for
Oh,
being a
yeah.
voice.
Hi. Nice to
Buds,
meet you
love
too. Yeah. Yeah. It was cool meeting you the other day.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was.
This one.
Inside your bones. Biden putting on the Trump hat seems sus as now.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very-
Yeah. That's a good point. I didn't
it
even
is
think about
very
that.
suspect.
Good, yeah.
Mystified Wanderer. During yesterday's NFL games, every other commercial break I noticed that too, had a Kamala advertisement, but not one from Trump. I noticed that too.
Noticed that as well. Yeah.
During my Cowboys game, which was embarrassing. Just 10. Have you
Don't
guys
talk about
heard
it,
the
boss.
latest Roseanne Barr podcast? It's about the guy who wrote the original script for The Matrix. Super eye-opening, makes me question Elon Musk about the Neuralink.
Is it the transgender people? The Wachowski brothers? I thought they, or did they just direct it? I don't know. All right.
I don't know.
Well, the Wachowski sisters now, I guess.
Yeah. Country boy, how long always that shooter's sentence for weapons of mass destruction? How did he have access at an AK-47?
Good question.
Well,
Well-
bro, cocaine's been illegal for a million years.
Correct.
I mean, just saying.
Black market.
Yep. No, it's called Tony around the corner.
Warhorse, been there a lot.
Yeah, Havana Maker. I was at FOB Warhorse 2003. Hey, we were there at the same time, buddy.
Yeah, fourth ID,
The
yeah.
initial push from Kuwait to Baquba built up that airfield from nothing. Mortar attacks every day. My Coleman tent took shrapnel from that one. We were there at the same time, bro. I was literally at FOB Warhorse in Baquba in 0304 with the fourth ID. So, cool.
And
That's good
last
stuff.
one.
Caitlin Butler did. Yep. Todd won the pick for LSU to win Saturday. Go Tigers.
Barely, and they needed help. They needed help. They needed help. They needed.
They got it.
Help,
Dude, I went 0 for 4, so yeah,
Well-
I got nothing.
Tigers black voodoo took over. You know,
Do we know who has the subject in custody right now? Is it local? Is it federal? Because
It's
was on-
federal. The FBI
Is it federal? Do they have them?
Yeah, FBI took over the investigation.
yeah, they got him. Well, he's supposed to like get initial like whatever sentence or hearings like today, like from the judge, arraignments today.
Yeah.
From the judge. All right, that's all we got for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. It's only going to get worse before hopefully it gets better. Make sure to like this video, share this video far and wide wherever you're watching from, and make sure to leave us a comment in the comment section. We do so love to hear what you guys have to say. Tony, say goodbye.
See y'all tomorrow.
Royce.
See you guys.
Todd.
Love you, miss you, mean it.
And as always, I'm Graham Allen. Stay awake, not woke. Trust in God, not the government. And as always, stay free.